You are looking live at Carson Park, ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon, Zaleski Sports brings you Legion baseball here on July 4th, Independence Day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Anderson. I'm working with Dom Millay, and a cheeserie to all of the littles out in the audience who are watching today. Gremlins decided to crawl into one of the CPUs, and we couldn't kick him out, so we had to go to other tools. So we're ready to go here. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Blake Buer is the batter. Ian Bauer reached on an error by the first baseman, so he is at first base for Eau Claire. The top half of the first inning for Chippewa Falls, Chase Frederick led off and walked. Jake Blaskashek grounded into a double play. Brant Olson and Matthew Schultz each singled. And then Eli Burmeister flew out to center field to end the top of the first. We're in the bottom of the second. Bauer at first, Buer at the plate. Let's look at the defense for Chippewa Falls Legion Post 77. Colin Balsinger is the pitcher. Jake Blaskashek at catcher. Eli Burmeister the first. Chase Frederick at second. Brant Olson at short. Matthew Schultz at third. And that's fouled off the facade here. We got to be awake up in this press box because there's no netting that protects us. Dom said he'd catch all the balls and protect me. He just chuckled and said no. Thanks for your patience with us. Got to get the outfield for Chippewa Falls. Enzo Isham is in left. Deegan McInnes in center. Isaiah Toyson in right. They have a DH today for Chippewa Falls. That's Luke Thompson. Buer hanging on here. It's 2-2. Bottom of the first. 3-2 now. Eau Claire in their red tops with the gray pants, black numbers, letters, and trim. The lads from Chippewa Falls in the navy blue tops with the red numbers, white pinstripes, and white pants. One of the lads has patriotic stockings, the second baseman, Chase Frederick. Red, white, and blue stirrup socks for Chippewa Falls. Throw back the first, not in time. Make your home elite. Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin specializes in roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, and new home construction. Make your home elite with Elite Exteriors. Stop and see them in Fall Creek. Runner goes, hit and run is on, but fouled off by Buer. When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family, and check out our new fashions for spring. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique in Fall Creek. Well, that rhymes. Count is full to Buer. Runner goes again, and it's a walk. Bauer reached on an error. He's at second base. Brady Johnson, the DH for Chippewa for Eau Claire, will step in. Infield fly rule in effect. Bauer reached on an error. Buer reached on a walk. Nobody out for Brady Johnson, the number 3 hitter for manager Doug Flater. High fly ball, center field. McInnes will call for it, waits for it, makes the catch. Bauer thought about taking off, but thought better of it. It wasn't deep enough in center field to advance the runner. This is Kevin Lizotte, the left fielder, now batting. Tell you, my producer's cool as a cucumber. He's when things don't go right, sometimes I get a little frantic. He's just, yeah, we'll get it done. We're good. Worked with him before, so he's a good kid. It's going to Iowa, though. That's going to be tough. 1-0 count to Lizotte. Infield fly rule still on. Many thanks to the Allegiant here at Eau Claire for letting me sing the national anthem today. I always enjoyed doing that. Two-0 count. Ball squirts away from Blaskashik. Everybody moves up. It's 90 feet. It is a sunny day. Puffy clouds here and there. It's probably, I'm going to see what the temp is. It's got to be around 80. It's a warm, muggy day, but it's not an oppressive, muggy day. 82. Popped up in foul territory, and it's going to be out of play. We started a tad early. We started at 12:58. Feels like temperature is 86. It's a hearty Lachizeri to all the littles that are out there, and if you're a little, you know what I mean. 3-1 count to Lazat. The pitch. Ball 4. 2 walks and an error have loaded the bases for Eau Claire. Nick Noller with a chance, and we're going to have Griffin Spindler come out and have a chat with his team here in the bottom of the first. While they do that, a couple of notes to pass on to you. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security of Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. The Marshfield Legion is hosting the AAA State Legion Tournament from Tuesday, July 28th through Saturday, August 1st. Post 54 Legion of Marshfield welcomes 8 teams to compete for the state title. Visit Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield and enjoy delicious concessions, a chance to win exciting raffle prizes, and most importantly, some outstanding baseball. Again, July 28th through August 1st at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield is the AAA State Legion Tournament. Zaleski Sports will bring you all of the games of that tournament as well. Do we have a board? Okay. Won't work. Fly ball to right field. Just fair. That's going to bring in 1. They're going to send the second runner. So a 2 RBI double for Nick Noller. Brings in 2 for Eau Claire. Bauer and Buer are in. Lazat is at third. Noller's at second. We'll get you some kind of a scoreboard up here at the end of this inning. One out, 2 in, 2 on for Ben Strayer. And he fouls that pitch off. Out of play. And another run comes in for Eau Claire. Single for Ben Strayer. RBI. Brings in Lazat. Aiden Becker will step into the batter's box. Runners at the corners, just 1 out yet. Ballsiger, long pause. There he goes. Runner goes from first. They're going to let him take second. They will give up a run to get an out. Fly ball to left. That'll bring in 1. That's going to bring in 2. They're going to send Strayer. Strayer in easy. So a 2 RBI single for Aiden Becker. And he'll end up at second. They'll have a courtesy runner come in. And that's number 1. Make sure I get that. Nolan Sweeney will courtesy run.
Number 1, Nolan Sweeney, the courtesy runner.
So a 2 RBI single for Aiden Becker. Sweeney now courtesy running for Becker at second. This is Cal Barneson, the right fielder, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. And there's activity in the bullpen for Chippewa Falls. Got a runner in the pickle. He's out. So Sweeney got caught in a pickle and is thrown out 1-5. So that's the second out. So with 2 outs, Barneson with a count of 1-0. Good defensive play by Colin Bassinger. Get you a little bit of a scoreboard. Sometimes when it gets really warm, computers decide they don't want to play nice. Big swing and a miss. Thanks for tuning in, though. Sitting in the AC in the recliner. Ballsinger with a 1-1 count to Barneson. Strike 2. Paul Osman behind the plate this afternoon, calling balls and strikes. Ted Joas on the bases. Wearing the powder blues today. Count even at 2. Ballsinger, the windup and the pitch. Little flare, could be trouble. Nope, it's going to be tracked down by Burmeister at first. That'll end the inning. 5 runs for Eau Claire here in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of the second. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Legion Baseball. Joe Anderson here, joined by the maestro of the modulator, Mr. Dom Millay. Jesperson Group, Eau Claire Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. They have a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can also help you through each step of the process. That's the Jesperson Group, Eau Claire Realty. Top of the second inning. Logan Zinsmaster, the pitcher for Eau Claire, facing Deegan McGinnis. Zinsmaster, the pitcher. Aiden Becker catching. Nick Knoller at first. Blake Buer at second. Ian Bauer at short. Landon Connect at third. Kevin Lizotte in left. Ben Strayer in center. Cal Barneson in right. Brady Johnson, the DH this afternoon for Eau Claire. 0-1 count to McGinnis. It'll be McGinnis, Thompson, and Toyson for Chippewa Falls, the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup. Eau Claire and their fine red duds. I like those. Little ground ball short. Bauer, double clutches, throws to first. Noller says you'll get nothing and like it. 1 up, 1 down. So at 1 down, Luke Thompson, the DH. Call the ball. Strike called. Yes, the electronics and heat don't work very well. They can deal with the cold better. Not great, but better. But heat is just a killer for electronics. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. I'll give you a shout out over the air. I usually check at the bottom of every inning. There's a strike. Count even at 2 to Luke Thompson. Fouls that one off. Got a fur ball. Gotta get rid of it. Beautiful place to play here at Carson Park in Eau Claire. Natural grass. 2-2 the count. Popped up. Bauer calls for it. Makes the catch for out number 2. Nice crowd on hand here at Carson Park. A nice crowd watching on TV this afternoon. A lot of you, hopefully, you're sitting in the shade, enjoying a brat or a hot dog, and watching us on TV. Isaiah Toyson, the right fielder, steps in.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
Legion Baseball, Joe Anderson, Don Millay bringing you to the action this afternoon. Eau Claire will bring up the 9, 1, and 2 hitters this afternoon. Here in the bottom of the second, they scored 5 in the first. Landon Connect, Ian Bauer, and Blake Buher. Landon, the third baseman. Nice breeze blowing into the press box. Blowing straight in. The northeast side of Eau Claire is Carson Park. Fouled off over our heads, thank goodness. If you hear somebody going, oh my gosh, that means the foul ball is coming in towards us. 1 and 2 the count. High makes it 2 and 2. Connect waits the pitch. Fly ball center field. Whoa, what a defensive play by Chase Frederick. Nice play by the second baseman to get the put out. Had his back to the field and stretched out, made the catch. Top of the order, Ian Bauer, who reached base on an error by Eli Burmeister in the first. Batting from the left side. Ball skips away. McDonald's of Marshfield says, "Roll Tigers." Come in today for a new FIFA World Cup meal. Pick from the 10-piece chicken McNuggets meal or the Big Mac meal and get one of 9 World Cup collector's cups. I know Jason Zaleski, our commander-in-chief, has got a collection. That's a solid base hit for Bauer. With 1 out, 1 on, that brings up Blake Buer. Buer drew a walk in the first and scored the second of 5 runs for Eau Claire in the first. Pretty good lead for Bauer. Well, short lead at first. Ballsinger's going to keep an eye on him. Rips a base hit through the hole. It's short. Now you got runners at first and second. Back-to-back singles. Infield fly rule comes in. Brady Johnson flew out to Deegan McGinnis in the first inning in center field. McGinnis shades him towards left center. They move Toyson then right over to his right. Ground ball with hot smash. Schultz, good play. Good job defensively for the lads from Chippewa Falls to get a double play. 2 hits, 2 left, or 1 left. No one scored here in the second. We head to the top of the third, 5-0 Eau Claire. You're watching Legion baseball. I got to get out of that habit. Legion baseball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Back here at Carson Park, Joe Anderson, Don Millay bringing you this afternoon's Legion baseball game featuring Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. Top of the third. Chippewa Falls will bring the 9-1-2 hitters to the plate. This is Enzo Isham. Takes strike 1. The pitch. Foul back. Whoa! Dom got a souvenir. We'll toss it back down in a minute. It just fell right into Dominic's lap. We'll roll it back down. And down on strikes goes Isham. Brings up the top of the order and Chase Frederick, who walked his first time at bat. We'll hang on to that ball and roll it back down in between at bats. That was the softest foul ball you'll ever catch up here. Didn't even catch it. It just rolled right onto the table. He's like, oh, I got a baseball. One and one count to Frederick. Base is empty. One out here in the top of the third inning. Ground ball to first base. Burmeister, or not Burmeister, excuse me. Noller with the putout. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC, Security Financial Bank. 2 away, base is empty. First pitch, Jake Blaskashik sees. Little bit of a little run out in between Strayer and Lazat, but Strayer gets the put out. 3 up, 3 down. Head to the bottom of the third, 5-0 Eau Claire. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
When you need to look your best, leave it to My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, providing hair care for the whole family by friendly and knowledgeable stylists who use only the best hair care products. And shop Plum Street Boutique for business casual and fun fashions to brighten your day. Sizes ranging from extra small to 3XL. My Salon and Plum Street Boutique, 2 places you'll love at one easy-to-get-to location in Fall Creek.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Legion Baseball. Draxler Transport is now hiring. Draxler Transport of Marshfield. Come drive for the team that's family-owned and operated since 1989. Draxler Transport, a proud sponsor of the Marshfield Columbus Catholic Dons. And Toyson Ford congratulates area student-athletes on their accomplishments on and off the field. Toyson Ford, your community partner, serving the Chippewa Valley. After a 5-run flurry in the first, Colin Balsinger has settled down for Chippewa Falls and held the Eau Claire team scoreless in the third inning. Kevin Lazat, Nick Noller, and Ben Strayer will step into bat for Doug Flater's post-53 Eau Claire team. Lazat with a walk and a run scored. A 5-run flurry in the first has kept it at 5-0. From the windup is Balsiger. And it's outside for ball 1. A nice sunny day here in west central Wisconsin. Historic ballpark here at Carson Park. Outside for ball 2. Nice breeze blowing in. Strike called. 3:19 down the left field line. Right field checks in at 3:02. Probably close to 400 to dead center field. Ground ball up the middle. Could be handled by Olson. He does. Good play by Olson. Gets the putout. Good defensive play by the shortstop, Brant Olson, for Chippewa Falls. That brings up Nick Noller, who had a 2 RBI double in the first inning. Ground ball foul. Ooh, one-hand snag by Ben Strayer in the on-deck circle. It's like, oh, yeah, here's a baseball. I really enjoy doing games here at Carson Park, but you've got to be aware of foul balls. Held up. 1-1 the count. Yeah, Dom thought I was joking when baseballs come up here. He thought it was going to be short, and it just rolled right onto the table right in front of him. Baseballs do funny things sometimes. 1-2 the count to Noller. Rips one to right field. Solid hit by Noller. 2 for 2 in the afternoon. Bring up Strayer, the center fielder who had an RBI single in the first. Scored a run as well. Wears number 27 on his back. Noller back in time. Ballsinger not afraid to throw to first, or he's gotten the player in the pickle as well for a putout. Checks the runner. Comes set. The pitch. Ripped to left field. Strayer and Noller have brought their bats today. Aiden Becker with a 2 RBI single in the first. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Infield fly rule in effect. Becker awaits the pitch from Ballsinger. Call the ball. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope you're enjoying yourselves and your family time and hot dogs, brats, burgers. Ball 2. All sorts of fireworks this weekend. Some were last night, some were tonight, obviously, and there'll be some more maybe tomorrow. And if you're in one of those areas that's still oppressively hot, stay inside and watch Zaleski Sports. Fall back. The PA announcer is like, yeah, I'm good. Hit off the facade of the press box up here. It happens quick. Ballsinger set. The pitch. Called a strike. Count even at 2. Two on, 1 out for Eau Claire. Colin Ballsinger, the pitcher for Chippewa Falls. The pitch. Runs the count full, 3-2. There is some activity in the Chippewa Falls bullpen. Right-hander is warming up. I'll see if I can get a number here after this batter. And walked him. Bases loaded now. Bases juiced, and Cal Barneson, who popped up to Burmeister. Sweeney will come back in and run, courtesy run for Becker. Brought the field glasses so I can see if I can pick up a number quick. Strike called. Time is called. Warming up in the bullpen for Chippewa Falls is number 1, Aiden White. 0-2 count here to Barneson. Bases loaded, 1 out. He rips a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. That'll bring in 2. 2 more come in on the solid single by Barneson. Landon Connect will have to wait as Griffin Spindler comes out. I think that's going to be it for Colin Balsiger, and it is. In comes number 1, Aiden White. Well, he takes his warm-up tosses, Dom. Let's take a time out here and run a commercial. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of Legion Baseball. Joe Anderson, Dom Millay bringing you this afternoon's game. Pitching line for Colin Balsiger, 2 1/3, 7 hits, 3 walks, no strikeouts, 7 runs came in on his time on the hill. This is Aiden White now on the hill for Chippewa Falls. Sports number 1 on his jersey. Landon Connect, the batter. 0 for 1, takes strike 1. Wind's starting to pick up now, blowing right to left. Strike two, inside corner. Balsinger got off to a bad start when first pitch was hit, ground ball, and mishandled by the first baseman. After that, it kind of progressed after that. He gave up 5 runs in the first and now 2 here in the third. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Aiden White in relief. He checks the runners. White looks him over again. Comes to the plate. Fly ball to right. Here comes Sweeney, and he slides in. He will have to, as they say, use the Biz bag. That's the Biz laundry detergent, which means he's going to have to do some laundry tonight. Runners at the corners in the top of the order, and Ian Bauer. Bauer 1 for 2. Blaskashik gives the defensive signals to the team. Blaskashik, the catcher. And that's a base hit to right. That'll bring in another run. Eau Claire has certainly brought the bats today. Connect at second. Barneson came in on that base hit. 9-0 here with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Eden White now on the hill for Chippewa Falls. And that's a base hit to left. It's going to bring another run in. Could be a play at the plate. And he slides in safe. Connect. So an RBI double for Buer. Makes it 10-0. Bauer's at third. Buer's at second. And the 9th batter of the inning, Brady Johnson, comes up. Brady 0 for 2. That pitch way outside, way behind the back of Brady Johnson. Good snag for Blaskashik behind the plate. Hey, thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That's Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Ball 2. First base is open. Again, they'll give up a run to get an out. 5 runs in here in the third, 5 in the first. It's 10-0 Eau Claire. Johnson's takes a strike. Buer at second, Bauer at third. 5 runs in here in the bottom of the third for Eau Claire. White, the pitch. Foul back. DH Brady Johnson 0 for 2. Flew out the center and grounded into a double play in the second. And that's a base hit to left. That'll bring in a run. Buer advances to third.
Left fielder, Colin Lazat.
Lazat, a walk and a ground out. Not the kind of 4th of July that Chippewa Falls was expecting here on the diamond. Trailing by 11 here in the third. One down. Popped up in foul territory. Way out of play. Giving you the above ground camera. Our view from the press box. Lazat. 1-1 to him, the pitch. Make it 2-1. Gonna check and see if anybody's chimed in. Got a nice group of people watching. When nobody's chimed in, leave a positive comment on the YouTube page, give you a little recognition. Runner goes from first. They throw to third. Buer is good to go. And that's another base hit to left. That'll bring in a run. Coach Flater will hold the runner at third. That's Johnson. And White and Blaskashik are going to talk some things over here. Nick Noller, 2 for 2. I just see that Taylor Swift got married last night at Madison Square Garden. I must have misplaced my invitation. Good for them. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Runners at the corner, still 1 out. And Noller fouls that one off for strike 1. 7 runs here in the second inning, or pardon me, the third inning. White, the pitch. 0-2 now to Noller. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Remains 0-2. Let's hope, Dom, that there's no more foul balls up here. That was a pretty soft one we had in the second inning. Although there's been a few that have bounced off the facade to our right. Outside for a ball. Pleasure to bring you this afternoon's game here on Independence Day, July 4th. Fly ball right center. Extra bases. That'll bring in one. And a stand-up double for Noller and an RBI. Lazat is held up at third. Doug Flater holding up some runners. I mean, it's 13-0. You don't want to. I mean, you want to be competitive, but you don't want to also rub some stuff in. Hey, HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They've been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. Foul back. That's going to be over the press box. Carson Park, where Hank Aaron got his start back in the 1950s. And yes, that's before my time. Takes a ball. 2-1 the count to Strayer. 12th batter of the inning here for Eau Claire. Still one out. Runners at second and third. Aiden White on the hill. His pitch. 3-1. Manager Griffin Spindler giving Aiden White some chances to get some outs here. Here's a strike. Count now 3-2. Chase Frederick sporting those patriotic stirrups and socks at second base. And walked him. Aiden Becker, the catcher. A 2 RBI single and a walk. Griffin Spindler's going to come out and chat defensively with his team. Just a reminder that our friends from Nasonville Dairy, they make those fresh cheese curds every day. You can buy those cheese curds in Marshfield or stop by in their store on Highway 29 in Curtis or go online to NasonvilleDairy.com. Got another pitcher going to be warming up. I think it's number 7. Yes. So in the bullpen for, it's going to be Devin Barrickman warming up for Chippewa Falls in the pen. Spindler is talking with home plate umpire Paul Osman. Get an idea of where is he pitching more inside or what have you, getting an idea. Aiden Becker steps in the bat. Bases juiced with 1 out. Becker hits a fly ball in foul territory, first base side. You can hear that bounce out of play on the bleacher. Barrickman warming up for Chippewa Falls in the pen. White checks the runner at first. Off-speed pitch, low and outside for a ball. Count even at 1. pitch. Same spot, same result, ball 2. One out and bases juiced. No place to put him. Right now, Chippewa Falls just wants to get an out. Big cut. 2-2. White looks the runners over. Comes set. The windup in the pitch. Hit him. So Becker will get an RBI the hard way. Takes one off the forearm. That'll bring in Lazat.
Batting for Eau Claire, number 12, Noah Martinson.
Noah Martinson will pinch hit here.
Nolan Sweeney, courtesy runner.
Throw back to first. And Burmeister kind of swiped at it, bounced up in the air, and he kind of lost track of it, but tracked it down nonetheless. And an inning to forget for the lads from Chippewa Falls. Pinch hitter Noah Martinson for Eau Claire now. 14th batter of the inning. Fouled off the window. That must be plexiglass, thank goodness. If that was real glass, that would have shattered. One and two to Martinson, the pinch hitter. And down on strikes for the second out. That'll bring up Landon Connect. Connect started this inning.
Third baseman, Landon Kent.
Or pardon me, no. Kevin Lazat started the inning. Connect 1 for 2. Takes a strike. 15th batter of the inning. White. Fly ball left field. Foul. Nice catch by the gentleman keeping guard over the pitcher and catcher in the bullpen. 0-2 now to Connect. And struck him out looking. 15 come to the plate for Eau Claire here in the bottom of the third, and they score 9. 14-0 here as we head to the fourth. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
And we're back here at Carson Park. And it's been a interesting game so far, to say the least. Eau Claire brought the bats today. 5 in the first and 9 in the third. They brought 15 to the plate in the bottom of the third. Logan Zinsmaster pitching for Eau Claire has got a nice cushion. He'll face Brant Olson, Matthew Schultz, and Eli Burmeister here in the top of the fourth. Through 3 innings, he's only walked 1. And struck out 1. And there hasn't been a batter on base since the first inning for Chippewa Falls. That was Brant Olson, who's leading off here. He's only given up 2 hits as Zinsmaster. 2-1 count to Olson. Zinsmaster wears number 4. Eau Claire, they do look sharp in those red tops with the white piping. Black numbers and letters, but they're outlined in white. Ground ball to second. Buer, easy pitch and catch to get the first out. Joe Anderson here, joined by the Vicar of Video, Mr. Dom Millay. Recent graduate of Memorial, and he's heading off to the University of Iowa. Those of us who remember Hayden Fry, who used to be the head coach of Iowa, very successful. Painted the visitors' lockers pink. Foul back. That was back in the late 70s, early 80s. Who's their current football coach now? Do you know, Dom? He's been there forever. I can see his face. I can't think of his name. Very consistent. Good program at Iowa. We pick on them a lot from Wisconsin, but they've got a good program. Good school. 1-1 to count. Make that 1-2. Schultz chased some high cheese there. Outside for a ball. 2-2. You couldn't ask for a nicer day. Puffy clouds, lots of sunshine, nice breeze, mid-80s. For temperature. Strike 3 called. Schultz down for the second out. That'll bring up Eli Burmeister, the first baseman, 0 for 1.
First baseman Eli Burmeister.
Batting from the left side. Ball 1. Paul Osman calling the balls and strikes this afternoon. His partner on the bases, Ted Joas. We may have another pitcher coming in for Eau Claire. Some lads are coming back from the bullpen. I didn't pick it up quick enough. See if we have someone come in here in the 5th. Tell you, Zinsmaster has pitched very well. 2-1 the count. Burmeister hits a ground ball to Buer. Over to Noller for out. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the fourth, 14-0 in favor of Eau Claire. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Dan.
And I am Jane. We are the owners of Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, additions, remodels, decks, garages, new construction, our team delivers dependable results with attention to detail.
Let Elite Exteriors of Wisconsin make your home elite.
Starting Friday here at Carson Park.
Okay, new pitcher for Chippewa Falls. Going to be number 13.
Now pitching for Chippewa Falls, number 13, Enzo Isham.
Enzo Isham has stepped up to pitch for Chippewa Falls.
Leading off for Eau Claire in the fourth will be the shortstop, Ian Bauer.
Leading off for Eau Claire here is Ian Bauer. On a play. Count even at 1. Scooped up. Good play for Chase Frederick at second. Blake Buer will step in the bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Strike called. One and two, 0-2 the count. Fly ball, center field. Nice play by McGinnis for the putout. 2 up, 2 down.
Here, Brady Johnson.
Brady Johnson on the afternoon, 1 for 3. A little close. 2-1 the count. Two outs, bases empty. Isham's pitch called a strike. Outside, count is full to Brady Johnson. Bounces that one in, and it's a walk. So a 2-out walk puts Brady Johnson at first.
Batting for Colin Lazat, number 7, Devin Berrickman.
Pinch hitter here in the bottom of the 4th for Eau Claire. We'll pick up the number in a second. It's number 7, Devin Berrickman. And I looked at the wrong roster when I was talking about the pitcher warming up in the bullpen. Berrickman batting from the left side. Johnson at first with 2 outs. Enzo Eichmann. Third pitcher of the afternoon for Chippewa Falls. 8 in white, an inning and 2/3, 5 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks, 6 runs given up on his time on the hill. Actually, 5. Left-handed pitching Enzo Isham. Sports number 13 on his jersey. And struck out Berrickman. We head to the top of the 5th. A huge hill to climb for Chippewa Falls. 14-0. Eau Claire back after this. You're watching Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Bradley Vesterman on the hill. Here in the 5th for Eau Claire. Zinsmaster pitched 4 innings. No runs. Walked 1, struck out 2. Vesterman on the hill for Eau Claire will face Burmeister, McGinnis, and Thompson. Gave up 2 hits in the first inning, and that's it for Mr. Zinsmaster. Popped up, and it's going to be out of play. Bradley Vesperman sports number 55 on his back. If this score holds true, this will wrap up the game with the 10-run rule after 5. It's not like pro baseball where they play all 9, whether the score is 1-0 or 72-0. And you've seen some stinkers in the last couple days in Major League Baseball. There's been an awful lot of position players pitching. Foul back by McGinnis. McGinnis 0 for 1. Or, pardon me, Burmeister. That's my bad. 0 for 2. No, it is McGinnis. I misread my book. 3 times, third time's a charm. 1-2 the count. The pitch. High for ball. 2-2. Bradley Vesperman in now for Eau Claire in relief of Logan Zinsmaster. And no one's chimed in today. Must be too busy eating brats. Didn't get to shout out anybody today. Vesperman, the right-hander. Full count to McGinnis. Ground ball. Tracked down by Buer over to Noller for out number 1. Luke Thompson 0 for 1. Takes a strike on the outside corner. I'll tell you, Blake Buer has had quite a few putouts today. He's had a busy afternoon in the field. So has Ian Bauer. Landon Connect is at third, has had a quiet afternoon. It's up the middle and over to first to Noller. Outside for a ball. 2-1 the count now. To Thompson. Thompson 0 for 1. Popped up to Ian Bauer, the shortstop, in the second inning. They have not had a base runner since the first. Becker tried to frame that, pulled it out, pulled it back in quick. Didn't get it in time. And draws a walk. Does Thompson. That's the first base runner for Chippewa Falls since the first inning. They've got to score at least 5 to keep the game alive. Dylan Anderson now batting. One out, one on. Anderson the batter. Count is even at 1-1. Dylan sports number 7 on the back of his jersey. Vesperman from the stretch, the pitch. Ground ball to short. Bauer to second. To first. Double play will end the game. Well done for the lads from Eau Claire as they win convincingly by the final score of 14-0. Stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Legion Baseball here from Carson Park. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. A very convincing 14-0 win this afternoon by Eau Claire over Chippewa Falls, our next door neighbor. 14-0. Leading hitters for Eau Claire, Ian Bauer was 2 for 4. Blake Buer was 2 for 3. Brody Johnson 1 for 3. Kevin Lazat 1 for 2. Nick Noller was 3 for 3 with 3 RBI. Ben Strayer 2 for 2 for an RBI and 2 runs scored. Aiden Becker 1 for 1 with 3 RBIs. Carl Bernison was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs, and Landon Connect was 1 for 3 with a run scored. We're going to be talking to Logan Zinsmaster, who got the win this afternoon for Chippewa Falls on the hill. 4 innings, no walks, 1 hit batter, struck out 2. He allowed 3 runners in the first inning on base, and that was it until the 5th inning when he was relieved by Bradley Vesperman. Vesperman pitched an inning, 1 walk, and no hits, no runs, no errors, and that's how it ended. Come on over, young man. We'll talk to Coach first, and we'll put you in the house. Head coach, this is Doug Flater, right?
Yep, correct.
You look a little bit different from last time I saw you. This is Doug Flater, head coach of the Legion team here from Eau Claire. What are your thoughts on this game this afternoon?
You know, we just wanted to come out and hit the ball, and we did pretty well the first inning and kind of lax for the second inning and then really hit the ball well the next inning and pretty much put them out of the game right then and there.
So. I was going to say a 9-run third.
Yep. And that's what we've had games this year where we score early and then we just kind of coast and let teams back in, and we didn't want to let them back into the game.
What do you have coming up in your schedule?
We have Altoona on Tuesday and Viroqua Thursday this week. So,
both here?
Both. Altoona is in Altoona. Viroqua is at Carson Park.
Okay.
And then we start Friday with the River City Classic here.
Who are the teams that are involved in that, sir?
We have De Pere, Manitowoc, Marshfield, and Winona, and of course us. 5 really good Legion teams. Probably one of the premier Legion tournaments in the state of Wisconsin.
Thanks for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. Zinsmaster, congratulations on the win. You after the first inning, not a runner on base. What were you throwing this afternoon?
I was just throwing strikes to try and get my defense to do the work for me, and it really worked out for me.
I was going to say, no walks at all. I had you down for a walk, but I missed you hit the first batter, but after that, everything kind of cruised.
I was just throwing strikes out there, trusting my catcher, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, when you're on a roll, aren't you?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, we're going to put you in the house, young man. I'll get out of the way. You know how to do this?
I think so.
I will get out of the way and count to 3, and you'll say your name, and then you're in the house.
My name is Logan Zinsmaster, in the house.
Thank you, Logan.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Logan Zinsmaster of Eau Claire, he picked up the win as Eau Claire with a solid 5-inning, 14-0 drubbing of Chippewa Falls Post 7. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Happy 4th of July, everybody. For my outstanding producer, Mr. Dom Millay, Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. Again, final score, Eau Claire 14,